Stay tuned for Full Moon's Video Zone, a behind-the-scenes video magazine following our feature presentation.
Weird creature from oblivion. We're actually finishing that picture right now. It's a sci-fi western which will be out theatrically next summer, the summer of '94. As you know, Shrunken Heads is our first theatrical release, and that's something that's going to be playing through the country in the first 6 months of '94. It will be out around August, September at your local video store. So Bloodlust Subspecies 3. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, it's the last picture of the Subspecies series. We've really enjoyed making them. I mean, you know, we went to Transylvania, we put a lot of energy into these films. I know the Subspecies series has a lot of fans. I just feel that we've kind of told the story, but if enough of you guys write in and feel we should continue making them, of course, we'll do just that. Otherwise, we have Arcade coming up with all these brand new special effects. I'm real excited about that. And then we have a whole series of films on the horizon. Invisible, Lurking Fear, that's another H.P. Lovecraft adaptation. You know, it's the first H.P. Lovecraft adaptation that we've done, that I've done really since the 80s, the mid-80s. You know, I did Reanimator and From Beyond. And even though the large majority of the Full Moon and Moonbeam films are all original thoughts and premises, once in a while it really feels good to go back to Lovecraft and you know, do something that you know, has really never been done before. We're also going to be releasing, probably within the year, Shadow over Innsmouth, which is another project that I've been looking forward to finally making, and you know, it's been years that we've been planning on it. So basically every month another Full Moon film. And I really appreciate you guys watching us, and I'll see you on the next edition of the Video Zone.
Let Full Moon Entertainment take you into the world of the horrific and the romantic with Bloodlust, Subspecies 3. The third time's a charm for veteran director Ted Nicolau as he returns to Romania to wrap up the Subspecies trilogy. This effect-filled epic has been laden with challenges, not the least of these being makeup effects.
We were really lucky to have Wayne Toth and Norman Cabrera on the scene. They're like a couple of very cool guys and were really wonderful to work with, in addition to being very talented and good with the actors too, because when you have an actor in makeup for 2 hours every morning, the person who's doing the makeup on him had better be able to get along with him very well.
Ow! I'll give you an ow.
The makeup men are scoundrels and have clearly been hired for political purposes only. They are ruthless when they pull the makeup off. They will never work in my town again. Here I am with this rotten makeup person.
Who, me? I'm Wayne, your excellent host, and this is my excellent co-host Norm, where we're here in Romania doing the special effects makeup for Subspecies 2 and 3 with a wide array of horrible things to scare you silly. It's basically a straightforward makeup. The only thing different is some of the situations where we have to do the makeup.
The makeup trailer.
The makeup for the grotesque vampire Radu can be described simply.
There are foam latex appliances, 4 pieces that go on his forehead, cheeks, and chin, and then a cosmetic makeup over that. And it's basically the same makeup as in the first film with a little different coloration. And another difference is, in the first film, they had finger appliances, whereas at this time we have gloves to make it a little easier and cut down on the makeup time.
I keep wanting to take off these gloves.
The addition of Mummy called for some very detailed makeup work.
Does it look pretty?
Pretty? Mm-hmm. Yes, in a horrible sort of way.
I like to look pretty.
We have a mummy, which was designed by Wayne, special effects genius, and master and everything. Basically, her entire face and all her features and hands were entirely covered with makeup appliances in order to look all mummified and dried and corpsey looking. It takes about 3 hours to apply this makeup, and it involves a headpiece which covers her entire head, neck, and shoulders. And then there's a face piece that covers that. There's dentures, and then there's hand appliances as well, and then the costume covers everything else.
In my next life, I'm going to have hair.
This part right here that I'm about to do is when she says goodbye to her sight for the next several hours. I'm about to seal her up.
The discomfort also adds to the feeling of what it's like to be a mummy. Once I had the full head and face mask on, I had limited visibility. In fact, I just had a slot out of my left eye and no peripheral vision.
There you go, now you're up.
But look at this. I didn't know I was wearing this bracelet.
I don't know when that came on.
Heads up, Granny!
Action.
Not every cast member had to go through the rigors of makeup. Some had other difficult tasks.
For this character of Bob, CIA operative, I wanted a little bit of comic relief, like a gun-crazed, kind of very serious paramilitary sort of a character. And we got an actor named Michael Della Femina, who approached this role of CIA Bob with relish.
There was one strenuous task that Michael didn't have to perform.
The only way into the castle is over this wall. Michael was not a free climber of stones, so we had to hire these alpinists.
Manly man over there in his little shorts. He's the climber.
Failing to perform the climb didn't affect Michael's ability to brag about it.
It was some terrific climbing I think I did to get up there. I did a lot of training for it, about 8 months with some of the top rock climbers in the world. And I think I'm going to keep it as a hobby. I really enjoy the climbing process.
Your turn, man!
You can do that?
No. That's why I climb with him.
Even with their rigorous schedule, the actors did have time to make some interesting friends.
Thank you. Where'd you come from? The most important thing about Jan Hajduk is he teaches me all the Romanian swear words. I know everything. I know how to make my mother cry in this language. She'd be so ashamed.
No.
I've gotten very friendly with the farm animals. Oh, I got to milk a cow for my birthday. Oh, it's so great. I've been wanting to milk a cow for years.
But this was Denise milking the cow. Can you get this from the waist up?
So happy.
To handle actors like these, it takes a very special director with some unique qualities. Number one, he's got to have a good wardrobe.
I love these pants. They're going home with me, these pants. They're his pants, but they're mine now.
Number two, he can control the weather.
Director Ted Nicolau, praised for clouds.
Number three, he has good hair.
You can tell what time it is by Ted's hair. The amount of droop, yeah.
Number four, he knows when to quit.
Just a couple of close-ups.
Okay, let's do it again. Come on.
Number five,
Radu has some flowers.
he has the right tools.
Night scope, binoculars, 2 walkie-talkies, guns, pistols, bullets, rope.
Graham crackers now.
Number six, he knows how to eat.
Oh, Ted wants some of those. Ted?
What kind of director is that?
Full Moon's favorite kind. One who makes a film you can sink your teeth into.
Difford is an executive, but I think he's kind of more of an executive in his own mind than anything than in reality. I mean, the fact of the matter is that I see him being an executive in kind of a company made up of a warehouse and a desk and a chair. And what he's done is that he's gotten in cahoots with this scientist who has come up with this quite extraordinary idea for an arcade game. And my character, as I have played in many characters, he's not even immoral, he's just amoral. So he's willing to test out the arcade game with these kind of wayward kids, figuring if there are any untoward things that might happen, it's okay. He's a small little man who's willing to do anything for a buck. The part I play on Star Trek is it's a character that's big enough to handle a large canvas. I don't think Difford, at least in the way in which this arcade was conceived, the character was not thought of as being a heavyweight. I don't know. I just I went out and I auditioned for Star Trek. I was fortunate enough, I guess, to be in the pilot. I was fortunate enough to turn it into a role that people liked. I don't know if I'm adept at it. The only thing is that as a kid, I watched an enormous amount of science fiction. Science fiction movies were while I think it was still going to the matinee. I don't know if kids do this anymore, but going to the matinee on Saturday and just wading through 2 or 3 features at the matinee on Saturday was just like the best thing in the world. And Vincent Price and all those kind of fun gothic horror movies and all the sci-fi movies. And I read a lot of sci-fi. And I wanted to do it. As a kid, I remember looking up at the screen and saying, I want to be in a sci-fi movie. I have kids who play a lot of video games. And I brought them down to see this video game extraordinaire. Of course, it is extraordinary on the finished film. It's a little, for a kid who thinks that he's going, my kids, when they saw it on the set, they kind of walked up to it and didn't dare touch it because I had told them that it was sucking in every kid who played and sucking it into this. So they were like, my God. Of course, it's a little disappointing when you see just this kind of prop mock-up. But in the movie itself, it's great.
At Dante's Inferno, the ultimate video game has come to life.
This is arcade, and it's all done in virtual reality. It's so real, you'll actually think that you're in the game board.
I am arcade. If you want to play games, you picked the wrong machine.
You gotta try this thing. And all you need to play are 2 quarters and your soul.
I think the game is alive somehow.
If you won't play the game by my rules, then I'll play in your world.
Now, 2 teenagers will play for their lives.
Kiss reality goodbye forever.
And enter an electronic world where virtual reality has become flesh and blood.
Congratulations, Alex. You've almost most made it to the final level.
Arcade. Kiss reality goodbye.
The producers of Reanimator. And from beyond. Once again, take you into the depths. Of horror's most terrifying imagination. H.P. Lovecraft's The Lurking Fear.
Jack Death has made the future safe for humanity.
Feel tough.
Lady, I am tough.
He's back, hunting through history for a new breed of trancer.
Jack? Jack, you all right? He's gone! Where is he?
We've lost telemetry. He could be anywhere.
Something tells me I'm not in Kansas. Swell.
He's in a dimension of terror.
A trancer. Whose meat are you? I'm nobody's meat. I'm Jack Death, and you're coming with me.
This man can put an end to our nightmare. We must find him.
I will capture this wolf's head.
Trapped by his worst enemies.
There's no way out of this place.
Now, Jack Death will find his destiny.
I'd follow a man like that into the gates of hell.
On a world in need of a hero.
Well, anything to save life. You're knocking at death's door, and I got the goddamn key.
Trancers 4, Jack of Swords.
In a hotel on Bodega Bay, a team of scientists will discover a secret. Beyond their imagination.
For the moment, the secret of my magic and my puppets is safe. Maybe that's the Formula Toulon wrote about.
A power that a demon...
It's showtime.
...will kill to possess.
The magic that gives my puppets life was stolen from a tribe of ancient Egyptian sorcerers who pledged their allegiance to the demon lord Sutek.
What Toulon stole from me, we must recover. Now, their only hope lies in Andre Toulon's deadliest puppet.
I am with you, Puppet Master.
Puppet Master 4, The Birth of Decapitron.
In the ruins of the Soviet Union, scientists have built the ultimate war machine. A mandroid, piloted by a human soul, capable of destruction beyond imagination.
If you're handing the Mandroid unit over to the United States, I'll make sure they know who really built it.
Had to be Drago. He's the only one who knows about the Supercon program, and now he has it all.
Right now it is in your best interest to give the formula to me.
Let's go.
Mr. American Scientist, end of the road.
Mandroid, its power is in your hands. A cop from another world.
What's the matter? You never seen a cop before?
And a nurse shrunk by aliens.
Just the thing to drive G.I. Joe insane.
Will you get the hell out of here?
Are teaming up with a big partner.
She's a cop in trouble.
For some deadly fun and games.
Toys that come to life and kill people to help a demon from hell? Jesus Christ!
Not quite, slut.
You can go where those toys go. You're the perfect size to help me kick their butts.
Let's start off the entertainment, boys.
And this time,
this is back for another ass kicking.
Get the hell away from me!
they're picking on someone their own size.
Gosh, guys, this is the best bachelor party a guy could ever ask for. Hey, hey!
Tim Thomerson, Tracy Scoggins, and Melissa Baer.
Pop goes the weasel.
Doll Man versus the demonic toys.
You'll love it. It's really gonna tear you up.
For more information on how to get Full Moon CDs, comics like Puppet Master and Doll Man, calendars, and becoming a fan club member, call the Full Moon Hotline at 1-800-999-9559 or write to Full Moon Entertainment, P.O. Box 526, 8721 Santa Monica Boulevard, West Hollywood, California, 90069. Thanks for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for the next edition of Full Moon's Video Zone.